Okay guys, how are you doing? Welcome to another video here. Just check my folders quickly for a second. Okay, so everything's looking okay. Yep, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be working out some different methods now. Now, you may or may not be familiar with grids that we use in 3D. You know, we can use grids to set up perspective. You know, setting up perspective is what we can do. So if I do like a grid like this per se, you know, you might see a grid. I'm just giving you a basic example, you know what I mean? You could work with something like that. You could do a grid, you know, like if I do a perspective grid here, just really quickly, if I do just really roughly, I'm not using rulers for this. You might have 2 points, like a 2-point perspective, for example, and you know, you can zoom out. I'm just going to do it really roughly here. Try to go to that point. You know, just going the best I can to that point. You can use rulers. I haven't got to do it like this, you know. Do that. Zooming out helps a lot. You know, and that first initial straight horizontal line was the horizon line. Now going straight down like that, you know. Okay, so making that faint, zooming in. We've got 1 point, 2 point, and 3 point, and also fisheye point, you know, perspective you can use. But I'm just saying that I'm just using 2 point here just to give you an example. Okay, so this could be here, this could be enlarged to fit your scene per se. And then obviously what you do is you'd work out your scenery, how you're going to draw that or paint that in. So on another layer, I could go here. I'm doing a really like simple one just really quickly for you here, just to show you, see how we could like use these lines to make everything match up. Yes, you can make a cube, you know, whatever it's going to be, or these could be buildings, I'm saying, you know. Just trying to follow that perspective the best you can. And if you do that, everything will fall, everything will look bright. You make it, everything will, no matter what you draw, everything is going to be absolutely in the right perspective. Let's see if I do this, you know, here. These could be a pile of boxes, they could be books, they could be computers, they could be whatever, they could be buildings, whatever, you name it, you know, and that's going to work in the perspective. I'm not even going to bother continuing with that one. Now what else do we have? We also have this method here of making shapes, like you can do. I'm just going to use a polygon lasso tool, it's called. A polygon shape I should say. It's not a polygon lasso tool, no. It's a polygon shape, so I could come in here with those nice straight lines if I wanted to, and double click, and then we get a shape. I could even do more of these, do even a different shape if I wanted to as well. So going up here, even still following that, but like making diagonal kinds of shapes as well and stuff like that. You know, this could be just some kind of totally different thing. Who knows? I'm just showing you to give you the idea. You know, just to go. Let's see where we're going to go. We're going to go right here. Okay. I can even make these whites there if I wanted to. You know, I'll take this off as well for a second, and I'll just let's put a ground in below this, okay. You know, and we'll put like you know, we'll put a ground in as well, like a. We'll just like do that. It's okay. Like that. Okay. You're gonna press escape to get out of that. We can also duplicate this layer here, make it darker here, and think about where the light's coming from. In fact, Okay, and then we can just cut out. Well, I forgot to duplicate, didn't I? Silly arsehole. What I'm going to actually do is, before we do that, I'm going to just make another layer on top of this first, and just make some straight lines, just of a faint kind of layer here. And then with this one, it's clipped to this, so we're okay. I'm going to go straight down the side here. Interesting. Oh, it wasn't on the right layer. Excuse me. So it wasn't on the right tool, I should say. So coming down here, you see. Just put a little bit of a line there. You may or may not want to have that, such a line like that. I can even make that a very bright white if I wanted to. I can bring this slightly down, so then what you get is a kind of edge kind of thing going on. And I didn't have to even bother doing that. I'm just going to merge that down, duplicate it now, and do a much brighter version here. And then I'm going to make a polygon lasso tool selection here. I'm going to basically just cut out certain areas. Just bring this down a bit first of all so we can see what we're doing. Go here, take that out, turn off this highlight because it's kind of getting in the way. But you see what we're left with. I've not done the best cuts there, but you see it gives you like a 3D kind of shape. Okay, and then what we can do is make a bit of a fake like kind of shadow here too, for each of these, just making a basic shape basically. We got one here and one over here, and we just like cut it all the way across. I'll just paint that in. There you go, merge that down, so this is one layer. I will actually turn down the colour a bit and turn up the brightness there a little bit. And it looks alright, yeah. This one I could make a little bit darker, but I'm going to make it too dark, just enough to balance it out. And they could be okay, they could be shapes of buildings, right? There is a line here I was emphasizing, you know, but you know, let's not be too silly about it. Like that. Okay. And the idea is that you would be able to put some more shapes in it, more details on things to make things actually look better if you were painting a scene, right? Now, I was talking about grids a moment ago, wasn't I? I was talking about grids. Before I show you something else cool, I want to show you something else in a moment too. When you're here, you can come in and do like a shape in general. Like I could come here and start drawing the first shape. It can be like any kind of shape, like a rough kind of, you know, a building or something, like just really rough, you know. Just get the basic shapes in, you see, and then from that I could actually work perspective out from that, you see. Work where those lines are, you see, just find out where those lines are. And just follow them across, just as I'm going along. I'm just trying my best to follow a certain kind of rule, you see what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that once you've got that, then you'll be okay. So you can go along here and kind of fake it, is what I'm trying to say. See? Fake it, but to a degree you may be able to then do better, is what I'm saying, see? You will be able to then do actually a lot better. Not that this is much good, but you know. from there you could actually you know, work some scenes out. You could do the whole whatever you're going to have. You can just literally work with that, even though it's like a limited perspective, working with different sizes and things, you could probably get some good stuff going on. See, well, not probably, I'm doing it now. Like just, see what I'm saying, just getting these lines in and stuff, and there you go. Chuck a couple of trees in the foreground and you're laughing. A few shapes like that. Put some shadow or whatever under the trees there. In different areas, and you're laughing, as I say. Some different designs to like make it a bit more random, You see what I'm saying? Panels and things, Sketching it, and you can see that from such a method you can actually get some sketches in and stuff, get some scenery in and stuff. What I'm saying. Put some words or something on there, some little scribbles and stuff. That's not actual language, I'm just like scribbling a code there. And then when you get rid of that, see, you're left with like a little city scene that just come out of nowhere. Like a shot in the dark. A walk in the park, And it's amazing where that shit comes from. Random like shapes and stuff, and you'll be really surprised. So you can put, I'll just draw in a cloud, and you have a few clouds to fill the space. You haven't even got to worry too much about certain things, you know what I mean? Thin lines, thick lines, whatever. Mix it up so you're raising areas and stuff like that. Thinking about where shadows go and things like that, and that little detail just like helps bring up the whole thing. Little details like that, you see, and once that's done, you can do different things. The lines are really thick in this one, I know. That I've done here. I'm just putting some shadow in this kind of a colour, no reason for that, I'm just doing that. The lines are thick that I've done here. You can go from that thin lines and then just use thick lines for certain areas to differentiate certain details or shadow and things, you can do that. I'm just doing this here just to show you, This is another one here. Putting the shadows in, and you can see when you put those shadows in, everything just looks better with the shadow in. It just brings it out. I'm going to put this here like this and this like this. And ones that are closer to us wouldn't be so visible because they're further away. You have a more, faded out, I think. Okay, so just doing that. You know, I'll put a few differences for the trees and stuff here. Hold on, that's way too dark. Okay, so let's go here. Whatever, anyway. I'll use some highlights and stuff as well, I think. For the trees there. I could have left some, I could have just put green in. You know, I could put some green in, we'll see what it looks like, you know. Could even turn that looking more blue, maybe, I'm thinking. And the fact that they're not black lines is actually working in my favour, I feel. The buildings, because it makes them a bit more subtle, you know. I could clip a layer to this and just color it all blue like that, you see, and you're left with something else. You know, just turn it down a bit, you see, like that now, and get different things and bring it like that. Or even bring this like up a little bit. You see that turn it into somewhat a painting, if you know what I mean. Into somewhat a painting. It's bringing it a nice, turning a sketch into a nicer image. Selecting here now, I don't know how well a job that's done there. It's actually done a really good job. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the visible thing here and just do a sky like that. Darker up top because it's like representing closer to us. Turning that a bit brighter. The clouds wouldn't usually really have lines, but then none of them would really, you know. But it looks alright though. I feel, you know, it looks alright. In my opinion, it looks alright. Go in here. You can still do this if you want to have that sketchy. If you want to have this, the lines and everything in there. You can make it like a soft background. See, the fact that some of these lines are really thick is what's messing it up, kind of thing. It's not messing it up, but it could mess things up. It could like take away from the focus, like of some of the areas. But you can clean up certain areas like this, like, you know, make it like a bit less distracting. You like do certain areas like this. Clean it up. You can even clean it up to such a degree that you could even then do a lot more better detail in there too, and fix it up as you go along and make it a much better picture if you wanted to. You know, just erasing certain areas, like to make those lines look a bit thinner. You know, it takes a bit of work, but it's the outside lines, the outlines, which are like the real problem lines. And certain things here, and let's be honest, it looks kind of okay, you know. So, yeah. Okay, so that's one way we can do things. Duplicating that now, I can go onto the gradient map thing too and play with that a bit and do different things to see what we might get with different effects and stuff. Like here, okay. So just working with a few things, you'll see what I mean in a moment. And I'll bring it down again. Something where like you can bring it into such a way where the dark lines become lighter as well. See, like you'll see what I mean. Like you bring them like a bit more. Something like that, I don't know. Can't balance it out a bit more, is what I'm saying. I'm not going to have it like that, obviously. I want to have the lines, but I'm just bringing it down, you see. Putting a bit of an effect on there. Change the hue a bit. You can change the hue, as I say, do different things. You could affect this in such a way that you get different feelings. Let's see, the red, or you could have, you know, things like that. or you could even turn it into like a nighttime scene, things like that, you know. I mean, this now, that's very nice what we've done there. Play with the tonal curve, the tone curve, see, things like that. You'll be so surprised because some of these images, these what you're looking at, you wouldn't imagine it to look a certain way had you not messed around with some of those values, see. But I think for a scene like this, it's okay to be a bit faint, like in the background. It's like in the background, you know, and it's very nice to have it like that. Reset that. That. Back to the green. Where's the green at? The green's pretty cool. We had before. You know, faint like that, and then just make a darker one like that. Maybe here you can do that, and then get like an airbrush and erase in the middle of the picture, like further away areas, and make it like look further away, or even, as I say, just put like a mist in front of it, like something like that, you know, erase certain areas and stuff, you know, just to give it a bit of a difference all over, basically. I do like a bit more contrast like that, really, but you know, and again, excuse me, again, you can also do like an overlay method and do like low opacity, different colors with sprays and stuff, like you know, or like yeah, or like color, maybe try color out. See, that's cool. Look, see color, so you get like fades of different things going on. See, and you get a bit of a feeling of sense of different colours and things going on, you see, and it works, you know, merging it down now. Well, hold on, just merge the whole thing as one, so it doesn't affect anything, and then go on top, and then you can put like a sun or something like that. Even it could be like a hard light or something like that. Bring it down a bit. Bring that down. Oh, sorry. Merge that down. Bring that together now. It depends on what you're going to do. Colour up. Bring that up again crazy if you want to, or just different things. Yeah, I mean, there you got a picture there going on. I mean, and again, even after that, then pumping the colour up even more. Or if you're worried about that green, then just erase from this bottom part here, and then bump the colour up. In certain areas, just see how you can work it, you know. Different blending modes, different things, you know. You can play around, see what you can get, you know. If your effects going, make a duplicate of that. Get a crazy tonal curve with the red bumped right up like that. That's what I was trying to do in the first place. Something like that going, see. That there, and then erase very lightly. You've got like a nice little scene, you know. You can even add a blur on there if you wanna. A slight blur. yeah, that works well, a nice blue actually. And then doing things like with the fading, as I say. Yeah. You don't want it like that, you don't want it so too strong, as I say. That could easily be a background for a show, I think. Something like that. The followers, you can see those thick black lines. If they were thin lines or not even like too dark in every area, and some of it might be good. It won't stand out pretty well, but some scenes like this would be a bit ugly if it was too thick with those thick lines. It could still work, you know. So I'm going to try and do some more scenery. I'm going to save this one. Let's flip it and see what it looks like. Okay, fair enough. I'm going to save this one with the perspective was not too perfect on that either, by the way. The perspective was kind of messed up on that one, I must say. Save this here. Well, desktop. And then close this down. Open a new one. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at a couple of things. So obviously you could go in very simply and, you know, do like lines, as I say, like doing like lines like, if you know it's all going to be straight basically anyway, you could like, it's going to be right, it's going to be whatever perspective you're going to have is like kind of just straight right anyway. See, turn it off, raise that. You know what I'm saying? And you could like just work lines anyway, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that like, you could go in here with some of these amazing tools they got. And really work it out, you know? Weird one, man. Sometimes they get some weird stuff going on. Okay, going here, just not proper perspective, but you know, I'm just like doing some test things here. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you could have something like that, and you could like literally turn that into a whole thing. You could use that for a guide for anything, basically. You could start off initially with the straight lines to get those straight lines in after you've got the basic idea of the shape of the building, and then you can use the pressing down shift, clicking in a point, holding that point, you can like go in and then do the rest of that shape, you see, and then get rid of that, turn off the rulers there, and then you've got your shape. But again, it's a bit boring, I must say. Now, one thing I do like to do is just coming in very simply and just going in here and just doing like the shapes of the buildings, you know, like this. And that can really work. You can go in here and make different shapes as well, see. And then what you can do is just work a few things out. Well, you'll see what I mean. Like, you can come in here and just erase things, basically. You know, you've got to keep in mind certain shapes, though, because it's not always going to work if you don't understand the perspective of it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's cool anyway. See, I'm trying to get the illusion that there is a three-dimensional shape there, and that to me looks about right. You know, you could go in there with a bit of a darker one, or maybe protect alpha. I'm just like messing around, really, to be honest with you, but make another layer and we clip into it. You know, and then just like paint it in, but the fact that I'm not using a ruler is just fucking that up, you know. But you could do things, I'm just saying, or maybe even better still, clipping this to this and then cutting that across straight lines, clipping that to that, and you're going to see that how different areas where the shadows are here, right? But it's like what's happening is you're getting wrong areas as well. You see, like here, for example, and here, right? Very good example. Well, what we're going to need to do, obviously, is we're going to need to cut out some areas with a polygon tool. Maybe you can go here, you know, go here, delete that. See, yeah, so that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Again, here. It's on another layer, as I say, don't forget. Come in here, you know, just cutting the areas out, and yeah, that's probably enough actually from there. Just erase this bit with the eraser tool, clean it up. Oh, and this bit here, I forgot this bit as well. Just go in here. You know what I mean? And you can kind of like imagine where these shapes go. You can make them darker if you want, like that. Merge that down. Again, well, actually, before you merge it down, I want to make a duplicate of this layer. One of them brighter, one of them darker, as I said. So, you know, I'm just going to go really, really simple with this. Eraser version of a rectangle should do the trick. You could use a lasso tool, I mean a polygon, sorry, but yeah, just cut in as you go, basically. Don't worry about those shadows not showing, don't worry about, we'll show those in a moment, okay? They'll be shown in a moment, trust me, Maggie. You're just going in the different shapes, you know. And just cutting the fuck out of these motherfuckers is what I'm talking about, you know. And you'll see what I mean in a moment, because the motherfucker gonna show you. You know what I mean? Merge that down, clip that on. There you go. See? And is that looking 3D or not? You know what I'm saying? There you go. Now I don't have my fancy brushes that I used to have because they've been annihilated by accident, sadly. So what we're going to have to do is make those brushes again at some point. Okay, I've got to bring them in again. Oh, what I can do is turn this off for a second, make another layer, clip this to it, go with this dark colour with the vertical snap lock down. Turn the opacity down on the brush a bit, and yeah, this works really, really well to get some texture. In fact, it's a really good brush actually. Give it more credit. You know, a few darker areas and stuff. You know. And this here. Few like random sort of areas and stuff, you know. And we're not going to leave it at that, we're going to do a few other things too. Lighter areas you see here as well. Just going in here, you'll see what I mean in a moment. What we're going to do is bring that down a bit, gives the texture. So you turn that off. I'm going to give it a bit of a, I can stretch it either way with the transform tool like that, or do some different things with it. I think what I'm going to do is give it a bit of a blur. I'm going to give it a motion blur. Not to say it's moving, but you know, turn preview on. Make it a bit smoother. I think that'll be okay, that will. Now with the lock off, I'm going to just go in and just do some little random erasing areas, just to make it look a bit more like worn and all that stuff, you know. And that's that there, okay. Then merge that down and bring those back and play around with a few things like that, you see. And we're definitely getting something going on. So merge that down again, bring this down even further maybe. Just see what you can do with this is the thing. Okay, so there you go. I know that something like that might work well for you. If I were you, bring the colour up, you know what I'm saying? Come in here with like almost white, clip it to it, go for a normal pen, ruler thing, and just took a broken line all the way down where the edges are and stuff to get that highlight. Oh, I forgot a couple of things, haven't I? I thought something looked off. I don't know why the heck I didn't realise that in the first place. So what I'm going to do is just merge that down for a second, turn this off and fix that part up, which is looking shit. Come over here and just cut this off. Erase, turn off protect alpha for a second, and then you see what I'm saying. Okay, so there we go. And then this part here we can turn protect alpha back on, and we put this shadow part here because there's another shadow underneath there too. And yeah, I think what we also need to do is blend it out a bit more because it's looking a bit too much of a difference there with that. Now we can bring it all together again. Okay, good. Yep. And going on top there with the ruler line thingy, what do you call it? I'll go there, you know. A few little lines here and there, see. And again, just turning it off. A bit of freehand is okay. Well, very carefully. And there's not much going on with that, I know. Merge it down, duplicate it, darken it up a bit there, see, and then get an airbrush and just kind of fade out a bit of the topper part, just get a bit more of a different sort of look to it, you know. Oh, I've just coloured it in, silly arsehole. Undo those for a second. To the eraser for a second, that's what I want to do. That looks about right. It's a bit darker down towards the bottom, you see. And if I go in for a sky or whatever behind here, then we can have a sky. I can even have like an orange sky if I wanted to. See there, see? And put a yellow sun. Do a Bob Ross, come on there. We'll do a Bob Ross. Perfect. How about that for a Bob Ross? I'll buy that for $1. I'm going to like move it across a bit, stretch it out over there. It's the building at sunset. I'm going to go over here and put a few more shapes and things like in the background, like, you know, just really faded out. City, see? Still visible kind of thing, you know, but like, you know, a few different points there. I'm going to merge those down actually. Do this and give it a blur, slight blur, you know, and then this one I'm going to bring here a bit, and then the foreground I'm going to, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to okay, I'll make another layer and put some faded shit over here. Some white, you know, whatever, give it a hard light or whatever look. Give it a normal actually. Merge that it all together. Hold on, merge them down. Play with that a bit, see, you can do some cool stuff. And then the colour, you could bump the colour up a bit. It's crazy now if you do that, see that? The sound, see, and then stuff like that. Stuff like that. Duplicate this bastard and zoom it out like that. You know how we do. Don't make it like two suns though, could you fucking go over here and then erase. That's fucked up. Hold on, we don't want to do that. My mistake. Go there and then over here. And then just like, you know, just make it part of the picture, man. Because like this is another building in the foreground, you see. Merge that down, go to overlay, on a blending mode, trip. And then just like come over here or choose color, up to you, you know. We'll make a blue building over here, you know what I'm saying? It's awesome, we still using the you know, the what do you call it? The airbrush there. Bring it down slightly. Whatever, you know. That's that. Duplicate that. Bring it down a bit like that, and then go here. Erase it here. The brightness back and a little bit on the front as well. We got ourselves a little scene going, ain't we? Give it a slight blur, maybe. It's all one layer check. Yeah, good little slight blur. Could try out your chromatic aberration, if I can pronounce that right. Give it a little look. Actually, that works pretty well. Sometimes that does not work well at all, but now it's actually, today is working pretty cool, so I'm going to have that. I'm going to have it on toast, man. I can't beat a bit of toast. Oh goodness. Can you give me some more, bastard? I told him. And there you go, man. As you've seen, you know. Coming over here now, we can do some more stuff, couldn't we? I might even do that. There's your clouds here. And you're laughing, man. You're laughing. Go over here with them clouds. Get rid of clouds. And go to like multiply. Oh, you're getting some effects now. I'm not gonna keep it like that, obviously. I'm just trying a couple of things for a second. I mean, it's okay, but it's like you don't want that, you know. Nighttime scene. You could even work something like this and make a dark sort of scene. I'm not going to bother with that. Wow. Divide. What does divide do? It's pretty cool. But it does an effect. It gives it like a kind of glow to it, I must say. Some track was like crazy. Gritty shit with. So we know to leave that. I was going to give it a bit of a mosaic, y'all. If you want to have a mosaic, just get your mosaic on. You can make it absolutely massive if you want it like that. Whoa, man, what have we done to this bastard? That's a mosaic if I ever seen one. Leave that. I'm going to go over here, go to filter. What should we do? Noise. Pretty cool with that noise there. That is pretty cool. That's what I was looking for actually. I'm going to add a little noise. I don't usually do that. A little noise. Monochrome. We'll have colour, I think. Just save that out. What do you think? Don't need it, do we? We don't need that. We'll have it like that. When you do this kind of trick, these kind of tricks, it looks like a painting. Alright, it's a... I'm going to just save this one out anyway, okay? And you see how I did not put much detail on them buildings at all. Did I? The first one we did here, and then we got this one here. Yeah, it just shows you two different ways of doing things. One was like a sketchy way, and one was just doing it the way of our ways, you know, in the painting way, the shapes way and stuff. And again, don't forget, when you do that, you can also just go in with this kind of lasso tool as well. You know, you really can. You can just do that kind of thing. Freehand, I'm saying. And just go in again, turning that same shape to the eraser there. You can again cut things out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a lighter version, a duplication of that layer. And I'm going to cut out where the shapes are in my mind for the shadows. So I'm just going to cut little shapes out and carve into this. So even like here, we can't see anything, but I'm going to add a shape, and it just makes it feel like there's more shape to this building. Move that in, and I'm going to add some dark areas to here. What I'm going to do is make another layer, clip it to this, try and follow the perspective the best I can. I know that you know, I know that there's not going to be a window, there's not going to be windows here. I know for a fact that everything's going to be, you know, following the same perspective. I was going to say, like it's going down, you know. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to erase certain areas on this. I'm going to first of all get to make it simple, I'm going to go with here, these lines, okay, good, to cut all the way down here, and you've already got some cool shit going on right now. Turning off that now, I'm not going to use a ruler, but I'm going to just cut these out myself, and we're not going to have windows all through the thing, so I was going to erase some areas as well. So we're going to have different windows over there, put it that way. You better use a thin brush because they just fuck up otherwise. And there are other ways you can do this, okay? I'm just showing one way. And if these buildings are in the background, you're not going to see them much anyway. Got a few different lines there and a few things. Okay, so that's that. I'll merge those down. And again, go with that highlight thing. I'm going to make another layer, clip it to it, and then just draw some lines under that. Turn it down a bit opacity wise because it looks a bit too ridiculous. And then you get some buildings going, you know. Merge that down there. And again, I could go in with the one we had earlier, which was the, where is the motherfucker? Flat brush, whatever it's called. Merge it onto that. With a low opacity, sorry, not merge it, but clip it to it. I'm just going to go freehand. I'm just going to go freehand with the black. Turn down the opacity on that. I'm going to turn multiply actually for this. Turn down, I'm going to put like a load of marks all over this building. It's like really rough. And I'll put some like light ones as well. You know, like that. Because it's actually all on the dark, the multiply mode anyway. So I have an eraser now. I can like kind of erase bit parts out and stuff anyway. But what we can do is make this blurry, a bit blurry enough, and then do that, you know, and do that, and then merge that down, make another layer. I want to do hard light for this one. And just do a few things. It's the best brush I've got at the moment because I have to re-download my cool ones, you know, my cool brushes. So that's what's going on with that. Going there now. Go in there. Go in there. And it's not very straight. It looks a bit wonky. I know it looks like it's made of clay, but you know, you know what the fuck you gonna do, man? What the fuck you gonna do, man? But it's a building, nevertheless. You know, we're doing buildings in this video, so we're covering quite a range of different things. You could come in here and do like fields. You could use like this lasso tool, or on another layer, Richard. You know, there you go. They're coming in. It's definitely very, very powerful, this, because you can do it like that. So you clip another layer to it. Make a darker one and just cut the shapes in, man. Everybody in the digital world, or a lot of people, love lasso tools. You know, I'll say that. And we're just going to merge this down here. Give it like that. Bring it down a bit. Bump up the colour. You know, go on top of this. Go over with like a white or some, even like even with like a freehand lasso tool. And then you'll see what I'm going to do in a moment. We're cutting into the layer below, by the way. Turn off this highlight thing because it gets in the way. Keep my flat brush selected with a low opacity and just paint in areas like that with different like grounds or colour. Deselect. Okay, so that's there. Now I can also turn it up bright if I wanted to. Just work it the way, whatever you find best. I could even clip it to this and duplicate another layer and make that bigger there as well. Just change the position a bit. You can hold down control on the keyboard to kind of move it around and stuff like that. You know, do different things here. And then what we're going to do is just like change the color a little bit as well. So change the color like down or something like that. Move this one below, I think. Yeah, that's better. Turn down the opacity of that as well if you want. Merge them one by one, starting with the bottom one first, merging it down to the layer. Still going even further with this, you could come in and clip a layer to this, not full opacity, but coming in with a white or a very light grey. You know, like do some little paths or details, you know, things like that that could be in the land. Erasing parts that don't look right, you know, make it subtle on top of here as well, you know, things like that. Just painting in onto the land like some detail. I mean, the flat brush is working okay, but it's not the best one, you know. Just turn it into a real painting, you know. Bring that down a bit. Again, make another layer, clip it after you've merged it. You could put like a little river if you wanted to, like a little river in there or something like that if you wanted to. From a distance you don't see much of a problem with this brush. It's pretty cool looking, right? But the truth is, you know, it's this is not the best one. Making that really subtle now. I don't want to fuck it up. Bring that down a bit. That looks about right. But what I am going to do is bump up the contrast a bit, and you can see that's done a lot better, I think, in a way. We're going to give it a blur, and that's even much better. To disguise it a bit, you know. The building still looks like clay. What the fuck are you going to do, you know? You know, one thing that I might be able to do with that is go to posterization. And you see what I'm saying? It's not too good, but is good, kind of thing. Just turn the posterization there, a bit of an effect on that. And he's done okay. He's done it some justice. I'm going to bring down the this color. I don't like the color much on this. Yeah, that looks better, I think. Like that, even just like that, looks much better, I think, than what we had. Another kind of color, you see, like that. Then this kind of colour blends into the land, somewhat a bit yellowish, not too strong, like that. Yeah, that's a bit better, isn't it? See that here. And then what we could even do is put like the sea behind this as well. So I could come here and do like the sea. I could do like a fade if I want to, like that kind of thing. Now that works really, really well, I think, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that, and I'm going to do some nice fun Bob Ross style fun clouds. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select this area carefully here, select these areas of the sea, and do a fade across with a horizontal ruler, soft airbrush. Oh no, we're actually using the flat brush. It's working pretty well actually, but you know, actually, yeah, there's getting that effect in there, so that's pretty cool. So we'll have that then. Have that, fair enough. Doing its wonders, so to speak. Some darker ones in the foreground here, maybe. You see, again, we're kind of like doing some painting in a way, aren't we? I'll go with this. We've got a watercolour brush in here too, not this one. There was a watercolour brush in there I saw as well, which I've not bothered to use. I'm going to go here, turn that off. Now what we're going to do is obviously we're going to go and select the, with active layer selected, I forgot to mention. We're going to go in and do another quick sky first with this, with the dark starting higher there, okay? Because it's closer to us. Now the building is looking a bit too strong, I think, in the contrast, a bit too dark as well. So I'm going to put it like that. Okay, now it looks better. But also the building's looking a bit lonely, so let's make a big one and put it closer here to us. So just to put a bit of something in the foreground, and that seems to work pretty good. Make sure you can stretch it up a bit. Well, I told a bit. There we go, like that. Merge that to that. In fact, we can make that a bit darker because it's closer, darker, and not too. Okay, good. And further back there in the distance, by the way, on these hills and stuff, we can put like little buildings, you know, little rectangles from far away. Turn it back into a rectangle shape. Go with a whole white, so they just stand out, you know, most of them. And erase where they don't, you know, that's like a city or something in the distance there, you know, and then just put a few dark ones in if you want to as well. Not too much, just have it like that. It's a city or something back there anyway, okay. What we're going to do is merge that down first of all. We're going to fade a bit of that out in a moment in the distance to make it a bit further out. But what we're going to do first of all is we're going to work the sky now, work a bit more on the sky. So with the airbrush selected and this across here, the cross ruler, whatever you call it, the fucking horizontal and vertical ruler. With the horizontal and vertical rulers selected on, we're going to be airbrushing some of the top there to make it slightly darker. And when I say slightly darker blue, I mean slightly darker blue, okay? That's like that. Oh, that's a very nice blue actually. I've just put there. Also low opacity so it blends in nicely. And there you go. Kind of. Okay, good. Turn off that now. Merge that down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another layer on top of there and do a little bit of a mist over the front of there. It's not mist, but like to paint it out, you see, so it shows the distance back there as well. And we're going to have to erase areas to show obviously the sea as well there. So we're not going to go over the top with that, just a little bit like that, you see. Merging this down and then merging that down, and then with this, again, this building here, I want to add a bit of like mist in the foreground too, so just kind of cover it up a bit, not going too crazy, doing this, okay, and then bringing it down like that. That's what I'm saying. And I didn't even mean the whole thing, I just meant the building itself. So there you go. So it's just balancing everything out. It's all about balancing it out, you know. Here, no, hold on. Well, this one too here. Putting that down a bit there, see? And now what we're going to do is a crazy, not crazy, but we're going to do some cool stuff. Just here. Hold up. I'm going to merge the whole load of it like that, okay? Not much going on in the sky there. I mean, I could have put a cloud really. I might put a cloud as well in a moment. So just put a cloud there right now with a lasso tool, okay? I'm going to do a shape like this. It's kind of getting further away from us, as you can see. Got a few clouds in there, you know. Happy cloud. Well done to Bob Ross, man, an absolute hero for life. I'm going to go in with that white, okay. Colour that in. It's on a different layer, okay. Don't forget. And we're going to do a few. I was going to cut across with like vertical cuts. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to do a duplicate of that here now, bringing one slightly down. Oh, with that selected, I'll just choose like a blue colour and make it really, really faint. And then with the airbrush, I'll just I will select the horizontal rulers for a second and just erase to reveal the white ones below certain areas. I'm just going to go with it like that. Turn it off. Okay, turn off the, so deselect. Go with an absolute blur on this motherfucker. We've got to merge it together first, sorry. Blur it now into our scene the best we can. Going up here now, arranging it a bit better. Maybe might be a good thing to do, I'm not too sure. I'm going to go here and I'm going to erase with the, obviously the soft airbrush, the areas we don't need, and also soften up certain areas too. And even touch up a bit more of that with the white. There you go, so you can put that in there. We got a nice little kind of scene going on. Merge it all down in a moment. Okay, going with the contrast. Let me just check my recording. Good, okay, we're okay. Levels and stuff. Oh, do that again. And then playing with the colour a bit, seeing what we can get, you know. And yeah, tonal curve. We may want to add a bit of colour in there, some more colour or something. We'll see. With like even trying different things like a red or whatever, a bit of warmth into it, you know, or whatever. But I think in this case we don't really need that. It kind of helps, you know, it does kind of help. And I think maybe with this one a bit of touch of sun might be good. Nice sun. Not really much of a sense of sun in this overall. I'm merging that layer down, doing some yellow down here now, to like in one direction for the most part, to show where sun is coming from. You could use rulers for this, you sure could, but I'm just going to go here and then go to hard light. Okay, now that is kind of wrong because the buildings are in the way. So I'll put a little bit of yellow just to give it a magic to it, you know what I mean? Something like that. Something like that. Okay, I'm going to merge that down. I think we're looking alright now. What we got? Merging that down. It's already merged down anyway. Duplicate this. Do this. Even go as far as to do this. And then bring that down a bit, and then erase with a soft eraser to show it's lighter further away. You know, you can still play around with the colour and stuff like that too. I think what it is for me is like the blues and stuff. I was going to add blue to the sky, but I don't think I will. Just bring it up like that. Black and white's pretty cool too, but I'm going to go for this. And that'll be that for a simple picture what I took ages on. Nothing much, but that could work in a cartoon with that shown for a split second. Saving this one out. It's already nearly 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm working on my passion here. Love it, absolutely love it. Not enough hours a day for my creation. I absolutely love it, I really do. Yeah. You know, just fucking awesome. So let's just start a new one now. Opening my project file, turning this off. We've got a couple of pictures that we've done today. We've done this one so far, which you could do a much more advanced version of if you wanted to, something similar to that. You got this, and then you got this. Now, let's look at something else just really briefly. I was going to talk about grids right at the start of this video. I was going to say that you can make 3D grids too. You can actually do some 3D grids like using Blender and stuff and use that as an image. Make a preset grid and then take screenshots of that basically. Which you could then bring the image into here and then use that as a grid to help you design scenery. But again, it's still the same thing really, isn't it? It's still the same thing. Like whatever composition you've got of characters in the scene or whatever, and I'll just work that out now. For example, if I've got characters in the scene here, this is a character, this is a character, okay, and I know that this is the area they're standing, and you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, it's still the same thing. This is the area, or it could be another setup with just characters here. These are representing characters, by the way. These are they're like supposed to be like figures, you know, 2 people standing talking or whatever. And you might want to have, maybe it's like this kind of a, you know, a 3-point perspective, you see what I'm saying? In which case you'd have buildings that conform to that, you see what I'm saying? And it could really be the case where you're going with that, you know. This kind of thing. And it's kind of hard to keep all this stuff in your mind. You really to like work it out, you know. I'm just trying to like figure out now, if I was doing a scene like this, how the hell would it work, you know? I'm just going to do that, make these like silhouettes, these people here for a second. You know, with a bit of detail in them, it doesn't matter, it just shows detail, you know. And then, like, you know what I mean? Just imagine, see, this is like, there's another one here maybe, see, and then that could be here, and that could be here, and that could be here, see, and that could be there, you see what I'm saying? This could be here, etc. I'm not going to do a real picture, I'm just doing a big practice thing, you know. And again, that was wrong because this should have been over. Hold on, let me see. Well, that was wrong. Yeah, that should have been here. So. Okay, so we're going to fix that up. Okay. Put that here, right? Okay. That's there. Here and there. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. That's also wrong because I've got to follow that perspective, right? So there you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't take much to get everything rolling. Get the ball rolling, so to speak. A few lines, and you know, you get some scene with some basic setups done. Put it that way. I'm just filling them in with shadow these areas, as I say. You know what I mean? But you get your basic composition going. You see what I'm saying? This could be a sign on here or something like that, or a pipe. You know, do your pipes in there and stuff, or whatever it's going to be. You know. You know, something like that. You know what I mean? Go in here. Some kind of sign or something with some words on. I'm just doing some scribbles, you know. Going in here, thin lines and stuff, just working out panels and things. Just working it all out, your designs. Just working out what you want to do with it, really. You know? And then coming in and going, boom, you know, I don't know. You know, something like that. You go in with certain areas and you just go, boom, boom, boom. So, and that's how you get it in. Cyberpunk. I don't know. Filling it in. So how hard can it be? So you're just getting a simple sketch like that from that bit of perspective is crazy. You know, it really is. It just shows that you can, if you just go for it and just do it, you can do a nice little composition. But as I say, it's just a simple thing. You know. You know. Again, I just did that there with the composition. That was crazy. So you're telling me, okay, doing it like this. Oh, that's crazy. That's fucking cool. Got some cool shapes there. Gradient maps and stuff are cool, as I say. Playing around with gradient maps. But yeah, you know, You know what I mean? And then don't forget this, you know. Invert selection and then go like, yeah, invert selection, make another layer, and then do that and bring it on top of that or something, see? Or another colour even like that, see, something like that. I'm fucking mad. Please select there, see? We're getting some nice, cool, funny designs now, see? I don't like them blue characters in the foreground, I must say, but go in here now, airbrush, whatever, eraser, that is low, opacity, yeah, merge that down, do that. Give it a blur. I'm thinking maybe a blur in the foreground actually. What are we on? Hold on. Merge that all, double it up a few times because it's not that fully whatever. Now duplicate this. I'm going to go to make this a blur. Very blurry here. And then erase with the soft eraser here. So you can see it's like more sharp at the top. And just bring this a little bit darker. I think, I don't know, I'm just playing it by eye, you know. Sort of thing. Playing there. Yeah, I'm just having fun with these shapes, man. I like the shadowy areas because you don't need much going on. What was I saying? What crazy? Again, like, what else can we do? Tonal curve, different things like that. Going in. Trying different things out. Not like that. Yeah. Having some fun. Doing that. Trying different things out. You know, oh, another thing we can do is go in with the these effect clouds and stuff again. Put it on top of there, see? Merge it, do it again. Clouds. And should be different features for the clouds actually, how to change them a bit. Go there, it's giving it a bit of a life, you see now. That's gritty as fuck. I was going to delete this, but now it's like looking pretty cool, you know. Got this going on now, pretty cool. Or what? You could put like lightning, yellow lightning in the sky or say in the distance, or black clouds and stuff. You could also, while I'm here, just for a second, I will just show you something. Quickly put some words, and these are not real words, these are just my own scribbles, okay? You can put like, I'm going to even go a bit further by doing it here in the foreground. These are not real words, okay? It's just my own nonsense, basically, that is, okay? This is not real language, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take that, it looks cool though, right? Take this and just plonk it on there, in a perspective. And I think if I was to copy and paste a certain few things or a few numbers as well, would be cool. It would actually read off pretty well as well. See, with the perspective, do a few things there. Yep, boom, and then turn it down a bit as well, opacity wise, you see. Even select that colour that we have on there, merge it down and select the colour we have on there. I'm going to just freehand a few as well on another layer first, remember. I can put a few numbers in. I could type the numbers, but I'm just going to just put the numbers in using a white now. Okay. Do things like that. You can even put a few lights and stuff on there if you wanted to, and we could even go further by merging that down, bringing the opacity down a bit, and then just start doing a few cracks or little details and things, you know what I mean? Without going too crazy, because I think the simplicity sometimes is enough, you know. I'm going to give them a slight blur as well in a moment. I think we're going to have to give them a blur. You know, I'm going to have to give them a blur, you know, but just yeah, do that. Very slight blur, not too much, but enough to like let them blend in better. Get down a bit, see how you're going to go. That's okay. I could put some little highlights in and stuff, but I'm not going to bother. I'm going to duplicate this layer now. I'm going to go in with like some crazy tonal curve shit to start that off first. Okay, I used to do a lot of this before. This down here, that gritty shit, you know. Fuck AI, man, excuse my language, I have to say it, man. The t-shirt that says fuck AI on it, man. Go here and just erase certain areas, you see, to bring that out first, let them stand out from the sky, so to speak. Where's that? See? Go here, and then we'll bring it back up. Bring that in, that down, that there, that there. Got to be careful, because when you do this, it starts to bring the colour a bit too strong with the contrast sometimes. You've got to be really careful. Bring that back down to a decent, you know, oh shit, what the fuck? To a decent level, as I say. Go in here. I think that's going to have to do before I mess it up too much more. Duplicate this, and then I'm going to give this the aberration, whatever you fucking call it, thing. That's pretty cool. Now that's pretty cool. Not that. That's pretty cool, and I think what we'll do is we'll erase certain areas so it's not everywhere. That's crazy. People could have been standing a bit better, I think, but you know, whatever. There you go, man. That's a cool one. Save that out. You know, you can argue that might be the best one we've done today, you know what I mean? Let's just check it out. We've got this one, which is a simple version of similar to what we were doing. Okay, we've got this one, simple again, shapes. And this one, simple shapes with some painted sort of like background scenery in. And then boom, here we go. which is essentially just basic shapes roughly drawn with some shadow in there, working with some silhouettes, effects added on top. And you just get rid of the grid, obviously. How cool is that? Okay, so let's check it out. Because what we're going to do now is just on my neck. What we're going to do now is do another quick little thing. I may have to do another video showing you about the what I was saying about the 3D grid thing was also useful. Don't forget also we can also use like actual 3D models and use them for scenery and like make buildings just like that building, those buildings I just drew a moment ago. Like use them, but the only thing is they don't always work greatest, you know, but they can be modified. Let's have a look. So let's imagine that if I was using something like so you could in effect use something like that flat brush we just had. That flat brush, where the fuck is it? Flat brush, where are you? Here somewhere. Have I lost it or deleted it, or what's happened here? Something's happened by accident. I may have actually lost it. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm just saying, okay, so like you could even, how about this, maybe not even draw the whole thing. I was going to say like paint a building in, you know, I mean paint a building shape in. That's one way you could do it, and you literally could do that, and it would actually work. You can put it in the background, and you could come in here and then like cut it off, erasing areas. You see, that actually worked well because you've got some texture in there as well. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that could work. You know, yeah. So you see what I'm saying? You could do different things like that and paint and kind of like texturing. You know. Paint some texturing, you see, and then have your scene, see, because I'm painting on top of this texture already. I'm doing the shadow, and it's like adding to it. You see what I mean? It's adding, it's giving texture anyway with that. It's an interesting way to paint, I would say, compared to your fucking AI. Damn shit. That's crap. I mean, that's really crap. Come on, man. I don't care how good it gets as well. Like, it's crap, man. Get the AI out of here, man. What pile of shit. No, I mean, AI is okay. I know, but I'm just saying, I've got no fucking time for that shit. Now, what I was gonna say is, I'm not making this into a full picture. Don't worry. Just erasing these areas here, cleaning up a bit. Yeah, what I'm saying is, you see what you could do scenes like this, you know. You know what I mean? Could do that. I'm saying like darker shadows still now, more detail. So it's definitely a good way to paint, I will say that. You know, just putting these little areas in, see. Okay, so just cutting in different little areas, you see now. Just giving this some more character, if you like, see. And it really, really is. It's giving it some more character. You know. Erasing. I forgot I can erase. Yes. Okay. Okay. So here we are, and this is this, you see. Now from here, I could even just bring this down even darker. That's actually better. See, the dark shows the light and the light shows the dark. I'm going to clip this to this. No, I'm not. I'm going to just go here, very light blue, and just paint some highlights. Almost a white sort of colour. Turn it down a bit. If it's too bright, turn down the opacity, but that's fine. You see, we can really get some nice little highlights and stuff going on there. You know, little things here and there. Very subtle little lines and stuff, you know. And it just brings out the shapes, you know, brings out the shape. Like a very light, dark bit of painting now in here. To get some more shadows going. Like a greyish sort of colour actually by accident there, but it's okay. Different tones and things can be seen. Different areas of the shadows, see. Okay, cool stuff. Cool. Okay, and then this could be that, see? Merging that down, then playing around with your settings if you want to, see what you get. You know? And you could just simply come in and start to paint. I might use a brush actually, I'm painting, hold on. What we got? I want a watercolour one. But it doesn't look too good, so I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to choose a flat brush again. There's the flat brush again. To here, and I'm going to just go in with some greens and stuff on another layer, just like lower opacity. Definitely a good brush to do some painting in, I would say, though, if you can work it. Not too bad, you know what I mean? Got to give it his credit for this brush. It's not too bad a brush, I would say. If you know how to use it, kind of thing. Yeah, I'll say that. See, I'm just painting away now, see. Some shapes. And yeah, it's a similar thing to what we had before. And another thing you can do with this, obviously, is like you can make it like I guess grass. I was going to say grass, but maybe not. What you can do is you can make another layer below this one. And which one I'm going to do? I'm going to go with a blue here. Let's put a C in the back like that. How about that? In fact, I want to really have a yellow one. No, I'm going to have this building yellow. Change the colour of this building. Change the hue. Red's pretty cool. Change it to another colour. Oh, yellow's a bit too bright. Go for this. Okay, well, let's see how we're going to go. It's like gold now. I don't want a gold building. Do that. Hold on, do this. Could just make this a white building after all, couldn't I? Well, you know. Anyway, there's so many things you could do. You could make a whole picture, see? I'm just going to go up in this sky and have a blast. Bob Ross style. Let's go. I'm going to blur all this in a moment, okay, don't worry. Well, I'm not going crazy on it, don't worry. I was going to give it a full-on blur. Yeah, you see, and look what happened, see? Already. Cool. Got up here, I'm going to go with the airbrush and erase what I was trying to do. Thought it went funny on me. Might be funny on me. Don't go funny on me again, motherfucker. Duplicating that now. Merging it down. And erasing certain areas. And what do you know? Here we go. I'll select that C that we got there with the active layer selection on and the visibility highlight thing off. Go with a darker blue and it's letting me switch this time. Do this maybe. Hold on. Am I doing that the right way? I think I am. Well, I know what I can do. I know what I can do now. Haha. I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna put rust on this. You know, I love it. Bob Ross is just awesome, man. He really is. I'm gonna do this. What's what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go with like horizontal lines first. These are gonna be like basically waves, not could be glistening, you know, whatever on the sea. But I'm gonna make like waves as well. Make them to be waves, you know. Turn off that. What I can do is duplicate that. Go with dark blue, protect alpha, cover the whole thing in blue, put it below that, and then just slightly move it slightly, and that will look like they're the waves, something like waves, you know. Merge them like that, bring them down a bit, and then obviously there's way too many of them it seems, but I'm gonna like move them about. Not done a great job on that one, but yeah, they're okay. But I'm going to just put them up a bit like that, and then I'm going to just blur the shit out of them for a second. Just going to blur them for a second, just very, very, ever so slightly, I think, on this, blurring them up. Brighten them up a bit as well, I think. And I'm just going to have to erase a few of these, definitely. The ones closer to us are brighter, see? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just basically mesh the shit out of them. I'm gonna just bump that up to fucking 12 or something. And just like play with some of these, like lift them up a bit. Move these little fuckers around. Just move them a bit so they're not all so straight, you know. It's okay. But that's not really done a good job. So what I'm gonna have to do, I think, is do it a different way. I was just trying to be clever, basically. You know me, I'm trying to be clever, you know. I'm gonna go on top of them and bang the shit out of them. You expect me to say that, yeah? I go here. I'm gonna just go on top of these bitches and give them what I got. Straight from my gut, you know. Why you gotta be so foul? I'm gonna go here and just paint the living, you know, heck out of these suckers. Why that ain't working, I really got no idea. I really don't know why that's not working actually. Where's that down? Make another layer, maybe. Oh, now it's working. Yeah, that's what I got to do. Just like do a bit of some wave like that. You see some like little, you know what I mean, like to show that they're wave. Yeah? I don't know. I'm gonna put some lines there. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna put the lines there, and then erase them. So erase the shit out of them. You can just see them like there, it's like not too much over the top, you see what I'm saying? Do that and then do this. Something like that, and then bring it down again, the colour. A bit, you see, there, that's better. Something like that. And then bring it like more. I won't even expect it to turn this into a picture, but anyway, let's just Bring this up a bit here. This one we can kind of like, we'll fade it out a little bit. And then I'm going to merge that down with that. Merge this down with that and that. See, what I could have done is had a tree there or something in the foreground. Because, you know, it ain't a Bob Ross picture without a tree, is it? Bob Ross is the man. Shit, is this motherfucker still recording? I didn't know I was recording, like, I thought I was recording for longer than that. Well, I know what's going on. Okay, whatever, man. So I'm going to paint me a little tree in the foreground. I'm going to go with a dark kind of brush here. Like that. That's about that for that. That's a long branch, ain't it? That's a long branch, ain't it? Damn. We're seeing stars. Okay, I'm gonna go here now. In fact, I just fucked that up. Hold on. Well, in fact, I'm gonna go there. Keep it like that. Now that's looking kind of okay. I'm going to go there. I promise you I am. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go with this. When I find the damn brush, where is it? There it is. Sucker. And go on top of that, clip it to it, and start doing all kinds of all kinds of bullshit on it. On that. You know, so give it the what's name. Do that, duplicate, boom boom, bring it down, boom boom. Go there and start to erase. Best bet is using a normal pen, if not a lasso tool. Shit, I didn't know I was that. Put a clip to it, yeah. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna go here, and I'm also gonna go here and cut a bit out of this, I think. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think we need to move the position of it a bit, like this or something. And then bring it out a bit like this so it fits into the picture a bit better, something like that. Like that maybe, you know, and put a few leaves on it. And I think I'm gonna, with this one I'm gonna cheat and just use a few leaves. Let me see. We've got that leaf brushes and stuff, but I was gonna say like, you can use this one maybe, you can just use that. It looks a bit too, no, we can't use that. They're too small. We'll use the leaves we've got here, these leaf brushes. And you know what? They're pretty cool, aren't they? You can, like, you know, work with these, mix them up, put some effects on top and stuff. You know, like mix them like that. Looks pretty cool, right? Let's be honest. You know, move that across, duplicate it up a little bit. Oh, I didn't mean to duplicate the whole damn thing. Okay, leave that. God damn. What happened? We're going to blur this a little bit anyway. I was going to just blur the leaves, but I didn't realise they was all on the same, you know, layer. You know, there you go. Merge that in there. Okay, now with this one, well, we're going to merge that all down, duplicate this, make this be a bit blurry. Okay, kind of thing, and erase with the airbrush. Erase with the airbrush to just show what we want to show. merge it down, bring this back up, to the best we. Oh, I don't want to go too crazy. Little picture, at least it's a little picture, you know. I don't want that. I want a hue, maybe. No, I don't want a hue. That's really bad. I want to go to gradient map, maybe. For a second, just very quickly. Go there. Bring that. I don't want that at all. I want to actually go here. Bring one. Oh, that looks like a stormy sort of picture, don't it? Go there, bring this. Oh, it's the wrong layer, silly asshole. Silly asshole. Put this down a bit. And erase. Just to show that. Okay, that's good enough for that. Wow, there should be a little boat in the background or something far away. Don't you think there should be a boat, or there's like an empty space far out there? Maybe that's what it's about, that you're just looking out there towards the sea, the horizon. There's something missing. It feels like there should be a sun or a boat or something. Okay, so there you go, a little picture. A little picture for you. I can put that down like this, maybe a little bit more. Hold on. I think I've just had to do this. I've had to do this, like bring the contrast up a bit, because it just needs to be, I feel. What does it? I think that's okay as it is actually. Just save it like that, that's okay. Let's save it like that. Didn't know I'd be doing that today, but there you go. But the thing is, if you're doing lots of backgrounds for different cartoons, different shows, it's going to be a lot of stuff to do. It really is, you know. For different scenes, I'm saying. You know. This one's my favourite one. That is cool, man. And this is like a nice little calm scene. But this one here says it all, man. Yeah, and you know, those kind of scenes are like easier to do. You know, those dark buildings there. I mean, they really are. It's like I just went in. Right, I just went in, didn't I? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna go mad now. I'm just saying that. I just went in with like, what was it? I think I just went in with like, I was doing scribbles. Well, that was it. I was doing scribbles with like people, and I can like decide how they're standing. See. I can do scribbles for anything, so this could be a scribble for some kind of vehicle or something, say from here. And with that perspective understood now, anything can be done. I can go along here following that perspective. So you're following this thing here, this vehicle. You know, and like that, and then like this, you see. It's like, you know, just along the side of this vehicle here, you see what I'm saying? And so anything can be done from this motherfucker. See what I'm saying? And you can still work shit, see? So going like that now, coming in there, you could literally do whatever the fuck you want. And I'm gonna just literally sketch a couple of dudes in here, see? I'm not even gonna bother like doing the actual detail, I'm just like doing a basic, you know, thing. You see that it's just coming across, and you get the idea what it is. From far away, you could like literally, you know, from far away you could actually not even see much of the detail of you wouldn't see too much of the detail of the people anyway. know what I mean? So it's like we're getting away with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just following the perspective along with my eyeballs. So. And it's a lot of fun, it really is a lot of fun. It really is so much fun. I just love to do it, you know. You know me. And this is what we have. So you could do a full-blown scene, you could turn this into a scene. See, working this here, see that with the shadows and stuff, see? These figures become like, they've got some detail in these motherfuckers. So it looks like they're more detailed than they are. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just a taxi or something, I don't know. Another taxi there. You know, and it's just fucking awesome to be doing awesome stuff. So he's not standing in the road. It's like a small kind of like path, wave road, made just for this taxi. See? A little mini crossing here. Great. Look at that. It's a mini crossing for anyone to cross on. How great is that? See? So you just add these kind of effects in. And then after you've done that, everything is revealed. You know, everything's revealed, man. So like, go up here. This can be a building here. See? Like I'll just do a stronger line there, and then follow the perspective. You see, cross like this. And it just works with the perspective, isn't it? Yep. And you could do all kinds of crazy stuff. So you could go along here. And the more details you put in with these lines and stuff, it just brings out the motherfucking excellence, bro. This guy just standing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to like erase certain areas in a moment, you'll see. I'll put this back, use this line that's back here, see, for the perspective. And then like just realize, like work out where this is going, see. See, that should have been about there. That's where I was wrong with that perspective, see. See, that's where that should have been. And that's okay. Going along. Got some cyberpunk shit this is like. That goes there, see? I was going to cut this off, by the way, like this. So I can just work with that for now. Even further, even a bit more like this. You know, and we'll get rid of the lines in a moment. We don't need those lines to be always there, you know, to always be there. Yes, so these are going to be some kind of shops or something there, see? In there. But it's okay doing a quick piece like this. But it's like, you know, fucking hell. It's like, it's like to do every scene you're going to need a lot of focus. To do every single scene. And so these are like shops down here, obviously, or something like that. We'll put some like double doors and stuff like that, like that. You see, all the way back down there. Some things in the windows and stuff, and then that's what we basically get, and you put all your details in. What you got to do is like put some more shadows in and stuff. So what I'm going to do is get rid of this, you see, so we can see what we're looking at. This is where we start to add like colors and things now, right? So what we do is first you go below it. I'm going to make these all black actually now, and I'm going to add some sort of dark color here. It's a nighttime sort of scene I think anyway, right? We'll see. I think I'll just add grey for now. Hang on, we'll go with this. I like to have some really like crazy sort of scene first, you see. Okay, so the idea was we were looking for where the light's going to be coming from, or where shadow's going to be coming. That's the idea of it, really. So just get rid of that for a second. Let's just try and work everything out. I think with this one it's not a case of that just yet, it's a case of fitting the colours in. Let's colour a few things in first. Let's colour these buildings in white. I'm just going by hand here, as you notice, so it's not AI, my fucking hand, okay? God damn it. So I will get a bit agitated because you know what, man? Did you forget you had fucking hands? That's what I said to the dude. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna go here and just colour in a few elements, not elephants. Just freehand first and foremost. Just literally colouring them in now. It's like a colouring book, my friend. Okay, put a bit of shadow in, obviously, in areas to show that it's not flat. I mean, we'll have some kind of shadows going on in a moment. We're just doing this like this for now. You're in a Johnny cab. Look at it. Let's see. You get the idea. You know what I'm saying. Now you get what I'm saying. You give that man a medal. Giving them the basic colours, which is this dude's favourite colour, which is going to be red. Okay, give him blue actually, give him blue. This one blue, hold on. And the other one red, how about that? The one's in blue, one's in red. I think really it looks a bit ridiculous, I think. Actually we'll have different colours. The top of that colour here. It's different colours in general. It's working though, it's working out. Okay, so that's that. Now on another layer below that, we're going to work with like the street stuff now. So come in here. It's a great thing. So you can work on different layers in digital animation and digital artwork, as I say. The same colour, it's okay. Whereas you can do that in different mediums, different ways with traditional art. But it's okay, guys. I don't know when this actually cut out. A bit cut out the recording a moment ago, but we're getting into this picture here and we're doing what we can with it. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm working on different layers, you may have noticed here, so yep, I'm going to just colour all this in. It's the great thing about digital art, as I say, you can work on different layers. It's a really, really great thing. Okay, I'm going to go over dark for the colour here now. Oh, not that colour. This colour maybe. Gonna have to add some whites in there, aren't I, at the moment, actually. Oh, have I made a mistake with that then? That might be my mistake, mightn't it? We need to add some white, it seems, in that case, for these to be. So let's select, and what I'll do is I'll add another layer to clip it to first, and then we just clearly do it up nicely. See, that's about done basically there. Deselect, bring that down a bit here maybe, merge it down, and we're done. Go in there. Okay, this one here now can be a slightly different color, I think, so we're going to clip a layer to this and give it a red to start with. Don't worry. Bring it darker. Okay. And then we'll play with the this a little bit, like a blue or something, a dark blue, like almost black. Go to multiply, we'll go to normal and bring it down a bit. And then what else we would do is definitely erase areas that don't need to be like that, you know. You can't have it like that, for fuck's sake. Okay, that's that. Okay, good. Okay, that's that. Oh my god, now it looks better. I'm going to merge this down with this, merge that down with that, merge that down with that. Hold on, no, merge this down with this. Hold on, merge this down with this. Then make it a bit fainter. I think, is that the way to do it? We'll see. Yeah, we're not ready with that, are we? I've just realised. So we need to go there and do some more colouring. Because the time now is nearly 3 o'clock in the morning, by the way. Oh, it's been great fun. I'm really enjoying doing this, as I say. Those are actually windows on the top there, they're supposed to be anyway. Just done that there to kind of keep it balanced basically. Let's go for dark something here. The windows, actually the windows anyway. And I want to put a bit of white in there as well. I'm just going to put it like really faint because these are actually it's just light coming from the windows. So I'm gonna blur them. Okay, I'm gonna blur it out a bit as well. Blur it a bit like that. It's not too bad. Merge it there. Merge it down. Bring that like that a little bit. Merge that down now. Do this, bring it down a bit, film type of look. We'll put some shadows in a moment. Yes, that's what I said. I'm going to put some shadows in a moment. Okay. But we're going to put some darkness on top. So I want to put this dark. I want to give it the feeling that it's night time. See? Multiply. Bring that down a bit. That's better, isn't it? Much better, right? It gives you the feeling it's dark. It's night time. You know. And I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to duplicate this layer, bring it down much darker like this, you see. I think, that's what I should do. I should cut out the light rather than work the shadow in this one. Shouldn't I? No. Okay, I'm going to work the shadow. Let's duplicate that layer for protection, lock it and turn the visibility off. You can back up. I'm going to go here and I'm going to erase just erase shapes now to show. Okay, so what we're doing, we're making shadows here, very, very carefully, very carefully, because I say that because I'll tell you why. Because it's already very dark. It's already very dark, isn't it? So we don't want to fuck it up completely. We don't want to mess it up. You know, make it really, really ugly. You know. Now this area here is all dark under there. I think there should be some signs, really. You know, there really should be some signs, really. Now these areas are pretty dark because they're the windows up here. They can be dark. We'll put some words and stuff like that later on the final embellishment, if you like. I've got a low opacity I'm working with here, and I'm just working just various different strokes across here to give it some detail. Well, we'll put some like cracks and stuff on it as well when we do that. I'm just working with a basic pen. Okay, very basic. I'm not using my flat brush again at the moment. So I'm going to go here. But be careful with these broad strokes sometimes, because you can kind of mess things up a bit, you know. Okay, we're going to go there. I'm going to merge that down. I think that's okay now as we delete this top one. In saying that, we can play with that. We can bring the brightness up a bit on that one. And put this below that one, and then maybe just maybe if I bring this down even further a little bit, we can go in and kind of like with a soft eraser kind of like bring some little areas out and stuff. See, just to give it a bit more like variation, you know. Okay, merge that down now and bring it back down again. Fade it out a bit. I like it faded a bit, you see. Yeah, that's what I want. Very soft, very dark. You see, going there a bit more with this now, and bringing the blue a bit higher. The blue, you see, it's a nighttime dark sort of feeling. You see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over there and shit myself. I'm going to go over there. And I'm gonna do some words and things on the signs. You know, it's not real words. It's just doing some words on there, some scribbles. See, like you can see that they are actually, you know, there's stuff going on, like some details and things. You know, cool. I'm gonna go out here. This is obviously a taxi or something like that. Could put a bit of red on there or something, make it a bit more interesting. Even put the lights on there as well. Like the lights on. I'll show some stuff in a moment anyway with the lights. And also put some words on here. Okay. And also I'm going to put some pipes and things on here. Okay. Because it looks a bit bare, doesn't it? You would have pipes and stuff, let's face it, on the walls, wouldn't you, you know? And yeah, I wasn't going to make a whole picture out of it, but again, I've done it. Very nice, very nice. I'm going to go here, make another layer. I'm going to go on top of this, and I'm going to put some little details in now. Turn down the opacity a little bit on there. It's night time. I should go to sleep very soon. But you know, I love doing this. I really do. These little extra details and things, you know, they bring out the goods. You know, they really do. And this is what we do. See, in a moment I may have to stop talking, okay, because there's people going to sleep. I don't know about that, but we'll see, okay. But don't worry about that. I will continue making the video, and we will finish this picture in a moment. See, so we're just going to get it nice and ready as we do this, alright? So bring it all together. Very nice. Oh yeah. Okay. Move that down. Do a dark, very dark one like this, you see. And then I come over here with my soft eraser brush. Soft, I say soft because it's a soft, what do you call it? Soft, soft airbrush, eraser version of an airbrush. Right. Now we're going to do the lights now. Okay, I'm going to do the lights very quickly. On here, I'm going to add some lights. Going to be yellow actually. We're going to have, first we're going to put the lights in very quickly here. We'll put the lights in very quickly here. Think of where they're going to go. Just these two lights really, that's all we really need. And then we're going to put the yellow, very bright yellow, hard light. Hard light is called. Shit. With the airbrush, sorry. The airbrush. Hard light, yeah. Strong sort of yellow sort of colour. Well, if it doesn't work, we'll leave it. If it doesn't work, we'll just leave that. The reason it's not looking very bright is because the picture is very dark, or very light. Sorry, it's not dark enough. That's why. So if you do this, now you can see. See, so I have to make a duplication of this one, very dark like this. You see, now you can see, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase certain areas here. Oh shit, careful. I'm going to erase certain areas here so we can still see the detail in other areas, you know. That's cool, yeah. So we've got this here looking okay. I think it's nearly finished really, to be honest, because there's only so much we can do with it, you know. But we're finished with this one. Oh yeah, I love to finish. Don't you? YouTube? Don't you? Let's finish. I'm going to put this here, right? I'm going to put this here, the blue. Okay, it's very blue, don't you know? And I'm going to put this like this. Oh, now we're going to do it, okay? Blue like this, okay? Gonna put it very 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 bluish. Gonna turn the colour, change it a little bit, see, bluish. I don't want to change the colours too much. I want it more blue, you know, here is what I'm saying. Chooya booyah. So I'm going to go over here with my eraser brush again, and I'm just going to erase carefully now, very carefully, because I think I've fucked it up already. Undo that. Just certain areas, I'm saying. I think we're really done with this one. Let's sign it with a red pen like Bob Ross and we'll be, you know what I mean? We'll be ready. Bob Ross is awesome. I'll read my favourite, Bob Ross. He's so good. Now then, you know. God bless you, my friend. Was he there? Yeah, God bless. I'm going to do I'm going to give it a little blur. Okay, little blur there. I don't know if I need to do that. I don't need to do that, no. I'm going to give it a quick aberration, what do you call that? I don't think we need that either. I think it's actually okay now, what we got. So, before I go, I'm going to do a quick little last thing, not fuck it up. I'm going to do this, hold on, and then bring this down. How about that? I think we've got some good colours in there. I don't think we need to do that. I think that's okay as it is. A bit of fun there. I'm going to save this one out. And we'll do some more art in another video. And I say thank you very much for watching. And love your life. Okay, save that. Just check it out in full blast, full blown epicness. Just check it in full blown epicness. Blur. These two guys, what are they doing, eh? Waiting for the taxi there. Looks better further away. Bit of fun. Bit of fun. Thanks for watching. Take care.